Bell rings and we're underway. The crowd righteously behind Chase James in this. Some jog back and forth, and they're not wasting any time. Hockey fight in the middle of the ring. Warhorse now with some knees, forcing Chase James back in the corner. Some more punches. Big slap to the face. And he turned his back on him. James with a chop. Forearms. Now Chase forcing Warhorse across the ring, corner to corner. Chase James running into the hoof of Warhorse. Nah, it's a boot. I know better. Big, sky-high spine buster. Sending Warhorse to the mat. I'm not sure. Are we supposed to call him Jake Parnell? Are we supposed to call him Warhorse? Well, you know what? I knew him as Warhorse. And if he prefers Jake Parnell, then I still want to call him Warhorse. Chase James now grabbing the Singapore cane from under the ring. I know some call him kendo sticks, but I'm old school. Swings, and Warhorse rolls out of the way. He does not want a piece of that, nor does he want any of these Spokane fans to touch him. Ripping up the sign that was referring to him with some expletives that I shall not repeat. But if the crowd starts chanting him again, I'll be quiet so you can hear them. Warhorse pointing at his buttocks for some reason, trying to goad Chase James into chasing him. It works. James on his bicycle after the Warhorse. Warhorse now rolling into the ring. I don't think Warhorse really wants this fight. Warhorse does not want to face Chase James man-to-man, and you could tell, taking advantage as James is sliding in the ring with some stomps and a knee drop. Warhorse in control, just standing on the man's hand. Parnell now, big punch to the face. And now Warhorse has got the cane. Forcing James back with a choke. No count. This is a grudge match. There's only two ways we want this to end. Pinfall or submission. And a big cane shot to the back of the Warhorse. James now. Do it again. Pointing to Warhorse with the cane. The crowd wants me to do it one more time. I want him to do it one more time. Another one. And that is a Singapore cane that has seen better days. James sliding out of the ring. Warhorse getting a little too distracted by the crowd. One of the fans almost ended up with a piece of Singapore cane in her beer. Bringing Warhorse over. Now, that's one of the fans holding Warhorse down so that James can give him a nice cane to the back. Warhorse crawling away from Chase James and his Singapore cane, but he was thinking, neck breaker. Now, if you've not been here inside the pavilion at Northern Quest Casino, this is a very thin carpet over concrete. Padding does not exist on this floor. And Warhorse just dropped him onto it. Big headbutt. As they head further up the aisle, I don't know what Ashley is doing out there. Seeing what Warhorse did before. I think she just wants to see Chase get his revenge. They're up on the stage now. Chase now with punches to the gut. Took too much time. DDT onto the hard stage. That stage is meant for bands to play on. Not for... I guess Warhorse has a speech.
Chase, you did me real wrong and I'm gonna hurt you real bad. Oh yeah, this is cute.
Biting him.
Now, I think I'm gonna burn your face. Get ready to hit that pyro for me.
He's signaling to the pyro guy. And he's going to burn Chase's face in the CO2, but no! Chase reverses it. CO2 cannon right into the face of Warhorse. Chase now, he has something. That is a serving tray to the head of the Warhorse. And how can you not love it? And someone in the crowd is getting a Warhorse imprinted serving tray as a souvenir to take home tonight from Monumental. Chase now unwrapping some of his wrist tape. He wants to talk to the crowd, but the microphone is not on. They're over by the merch. Chase now with that hand wrap right around the neck of the Warhorse, Jake Parnell. He is taking him back to the ring by his neck in one hand and gaining encouragement from the crowd with the other. The hometown hero living up to his name. And we've got a chair. I have not seen a man look so happy to have a steel chair in his hand in a long time. But he let Warhorse recover. Big drop kick from inside of the ring to out. Warhorse now whipping him into the guardrail. Warhorse taking James and whips him into the other side. He's just taking him on tour from one side of the ring to the other into that metal guardrail. But Warhorse is busted open. Parnell is tasting his own blood. Taking more of the fan signs that they brought in support of the hometown hero. Maybe more anti-Warhorse than pro-James, but of course, in this match, if you're anti-Warhorse, you're absolutely pro Chase James. And we got a staple gun. This is not going to be for the faint at heart. If you're queasy, hide your stomach. Now that is the letter of support that the general manager and the Relentless Wrestling staff sent to Warhorse when he was having his troubles. That started, or maybe precipitated, his descent into madness, and he has stapled it to the head of the hometown hero, Chase James. And now I don't like the look on Warhorse's face. Be worried, fans. He hit the general manager. Who knows who else he's going to hit? That is a trained professional athlete. That is a former champion. That man challenged for the AEW TNT Championship at one time. Though that was a long time ago, and a big cane shot to the back of Chase. The letter now no longer attached to his head. Just setting him up for another big cane shot across the broad shoulders of the hometown hero. Warhorse is taking his time. He is reveling in this, and he is enjoying this. Rings the arm, brings him in. Big Saito suplex, drops him right on his head. Goes for the cover, 2 count. That is the first attempt at a pinfall in this match. These two just content to beat on each other. Warhorse looks like he was going to use the chair. Deciding against it, at least for the moment. Climbing to the high Renton district of the top rope. Chair in hand. James catches him coming. Chase James now has the opportunity. And he has the weapon. And Warhorse kicks the chair out of his hand, and a big clothesline to the back of the head. Warhorse putting him in the corner, going back, leaping, big sliding knee into the face of the hometown hero. He pulls him out. Referee counts 1. Now notice, James is not going for covers. James is going for punishment. Chase James is going for revenge. Our hometown hero is trying to avenge our general manager, our company, and our home. And the Warhorse is just trying to humiliate Chase James if he can. The steel chair draped across Chase James, but he has recovered. And look out! Unidentified flying chair into the face of the Warhorse. Chase James ascending the turnbuckles. This is not just a superplex. This is a hometown hero superplex. James now making his first cover of the match, and considering the state of the fight, it's understandable that James didn't get all of the cover. But now, not sure what to do. But I think Chase James has a plan. Helping Warhorse up just so he can put him back down again. James lifts him up, sets him onto the turnbuckle. Calling out to his people, the ones who have signed the shorts that he is fighting in. Chop on the top rope. Yeah, hit him again. Oh, took too long. Warhorse going to the eyes. And now a leaping elbow. Count 1, count 2. Chase James gets the shoulder up. Now, as much as I dislike what the Warhorse has done, I have to admit, that was an amazing elbow drop. And what a stud. Chase James kicking out of that flying elbow. He is not going to go down without a fight. Warhorse talking down, eats a chop. James chop of his own. These guys are just serving them up to each other one at a time. Chase James now getting the advantage. Big forearm to the face. James off the ropes. Warhorse catches him. Enziguri. And now, off of the middle rope. Back off the middle rope. Big clothesline from Jake Parnell. We got a 1 count. And Chase James is on his feet. Kick to the gut. Could be a package driver. Covers him. Count of 2. Warhorse barely. That is a 2 in 77-78. Referee showing Chase James how close he was to getting that victory after that package slam. Chase James going under the ring again. What else could he have stashed under there? Well, we've got doors, folks. Not just one door. We got 2 doors. We're halfway to a sedan with how many doors are in the ring. And Chase has got evil intentions on his mind with these doors that he's sliding into the ring, setting one of them up in the corner and calling out to his people. He is the hometown hero. Setting the other door up in the opposite corner. Getting the crowd clap along him. Warhorse just isn't coming. He has to know that something has been set up because he is clinging to that bottom rope like his life depends on it. James playing tug of war with Warhorse and just... I mean, if I got hit by Chase James with the Singapore cane, I would let go of almost anything I was holding. James trying to pick him up on his shoulders. Warhorse forces down. Forearm back and forth. Elbow to the back of the head. Warhorse off the ropes. James scoops him up. Has him in a Death Valley driver. Warhorse says no. Pushes him towards the door. Warhorse. James drives. The Warhorse and, almost more importantly than that, the referee through the door. And all three of these gentlemen, Chase James, Warhorse Jake Parnell, and the referee are down. James, the first one to recover. He was the aggressor in that. He has the cover. You hear the crowd chanting. He could have pinned him 3 times, but the referee is out. You can't win a match without a referee. Referee somewhat stirring. Warhorse with a huge clothesline out of nowhere. Ashley Knight now trying to wake the referee up. She's got evil intentions. Or maybe she's just trying to stop the Warhorses. Catches the chair. She is not going to let Warhorse use the chair. Don't you even think about it, Warhorse. Shoves her down again. And now Warhorse. Don't you do it. Chase James hooks him. Low blow from the Warhorse to Chase James. And low blow to the Warhorse from Ashley Knight. And now she has the chair. That is some sweet, sweet revenge. Ashley rolling James on top of Warhorse. Referee counts 1, 2. No! Warhorse. Jake Parnell is not going down yet. Gets the shoulder up. These two men are spent. This has been a grudge match where they have just been willingly putting it all on the line, laying each other out. This would be the kind of fight that may have occurred whether a crowd was here or not. And that's Keita, our new Pacific Northwest champion. Went through hell in that ladder match. Eyeballing the Warhorse. Finally, some revenge. Oh my God! No. Keita with the chair to the stomach of Ashley Knight, and while Chase James, not believing what happened, gets speared by the Warhorse through the other door. Keita, what happened to you? Keita has now put Chase James' head in the chair and holding him there while the Warhorse ascends. Stomp to the chair. Chase may not know where he is. Chair to the chair, and he rightfully crumbles to the mat. Referee counts 1, 2. Oh, this is gross. This is not how stories like this are supposed to end. Keita, you should be ashamed of yourself. After valiantly fighting for that championship during the ladder match, he comes out and does this and aligns himself with someone like that. Keita raising the hand of the Warhorse, Jake Parnell. Chase James all but motionless. Certainly didn't think that in the middle of this fight, with someone as despicable as the Warhorse has been, that there would be someone almost equally as despicable as Keita to come and help the Warhorse.